Okay, hello everybody. This is another shack business video, kind of type thing. What I'm going to do for y'all is I am actually going to take a shack product, this one right here, and I am going to make a craft with it. And I am going to show y'all on video, right here, right now, the craft I'm going to make. It's going to be kind of like a tutorial type thing. Not too good at those kind of things, so just warning you, but I'll do my best. So here we go. I've got to set my camera up here on my table, and I got to get it fixed and tilted down where y'all can see what I'm doing, and I might need to, let me go ahead and do that. I should have done this before I even cut this on and started. That's too high, I think. Let me just pull the legs out on my tripod here a minute. Now that's not going to lock. That's going to be aggravating. Maybe it will. Let me see. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what you're seeing right now. I'm trying to fix the legs on my tripod. Alright, give me a minute. Uh-oh. Don't tell me they're not. I'm still trying to fix the legs. I gotta get them the same length, or it'll be all kooky. Sorry, y'all. Some professional business video this is, huh? Well, get up there right, please. I guess I need to stand up to get this right. Now let me come over here. Like I said, y'all, I should have done this before I even turned the camera on. Let me see if I can. Whoa! I'm glad I was right here and could catch that. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's zoomed back all the way, so I'm thinking this is all we need. Hopefully. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna do good. Let me see when this, there we go. Okay, so that it don't look like it's upside down. I hope. Okay, so here is my product. Okay. See, I feel like I need to be over here because that's where I'm going to be working mostly. Alright, so it's this triangle piece of wood that I sell in my bag of all the mixed shapes and sizes of cedar wood for $10. Okay, this one here, the way this one is shaped, I like the way it's shaped. So, it's kind of a triangle. It's not a perfect, straight, even triangle, because as you can see, this side is longer than this side. But that makes it be kind of like a bookend. Okay, so you could set this side flat against a book, pretend like this is, you know, a stack of books, and you set it there against it. And you could have one on this end, so bookend. That's what you can make it. Or just make it a sign and just let it sit there and be pretty, or, you know, something pretty decorative. So what I'm going to do to begin with, y'all see all my stuff here. I've got a sander, I've got my Mod Podge, I've got a brush for the Mod Podge, and I'll show you what else I got in a minute, which y'all can see it, but I'll explain in a minute. Okay, so it still has its rough sharp edges, okay? And I don't like that and don't want that. So I'm gonna give it a little sand. And if I don't keep my hands up off my table, I'm gonna start knocking everything off because it's gonna shake the table. So I am wanting to just kind of take the sharp edges off a bit on it. So I'm going to give it a good sand all over. Now this is up to y'all. If you like it rough and like it to have sharp edges, that's fine with y'all. Do it however you want to. But I want to have those rough, sharp edges off of there. Maybe I should turn it around. This side feels rougher. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to talk through the whole thing. This is live, as they say right now, as I'm recording it. So it's not like I'm doing a voiceover type thing, because I don't know how to do that type thing. Kind of wished I did in a way. Alright, now that's good enough for me, and like I said, that's not even straight. It looks like it's slanted a bit, you know, but that's okay with me. So y'all get it exactly how y'all are okay with it and want it. Alright, I'm just going to dust it off with my hand, and that will be good enough for me. Put this aside. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, y'all see this right here, and y'all can choose whatever y'all want to put on y'all's, okay? But this is a very, very thin piece of styrofoam, and it looks like this on this side. This is kind of like the smoother side. This is the rougher, bumpy, edgy type side. But to me, it looks like it's got little circles, almost like bubbles on it. And I love that look. I love that it's white. I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to keep it white. And I love the texture of it, the way it feels. So, what I'm going to do, as y'all can see here now, so this is my flat side. If I make this a bookend, I might have been calling it bookmark a while ago, y'all. I'm sorry, I meant bookend. This is the flat side. This is the side that would set against the books. So this is the side that I want to make pretty. So you can see here that it almost fits, okay? I mean, it don't fit all the way here, but it's almost even on these sides. Well, that is not really how I want it to be. So I am going to get my scissors, and I am facing, I got to work on it, I got to look at it, so it's kind of going to be upside down to y'all. But first off, I'm going to look, I know I want the textured side on the front, facing, you know, on top. But I want to look to see, do I like it this way better? Or do I like it this way better? I think I like it this way better. I don't know why, but I just do. I like where this big circle is, and then this big circle. Of course, that may be hid, and this one may be partway hid. Okay, I like that it has the ridges here, the way that's cut off right there on that side. Now, this side ain't going to be like that, granted. But what I'm going to do, I want there to be, I like the top, putting this in the middle. I like the top and the bottom how much of the wood is showing. I want a little bit of wood showing on both sides now. So I'm going to trim this, but I am only going to trim it on this one side. And yeah, that side's going to be straight and this side's going to be jagged. But you know what? That's not going to bother me. It might y'all. If it does, make both of them straight and even, or try to jag this side up the same, whatever. If you even use this styrofoam, you may not. So now let me see. I've trimmed that off. It's still not quite enough for me. So I want to trim a little bit more. I also kind of need to hold my picture. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to trim about this much more on it. And I'm not measuring anything either, so it may not be perfectly straight. I'm holding it up there. Y'all hang on. I'm going to hold the picture up too. Okay, I want to take off a little bit more. I like everybody else. I've noticed that I watch craft, when they do any kind of a border around anything, they leave a itty bitty 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 tiny border, even up at the top and the bottom. You can barely see that mat behind there. Me, if you're gonna have a border, honey, let's have a border. Fix it where you can see that thing. I mean, my word now. So, here we go. That is much better. Now, I like that look right there. So this is going to be my mat, my background. And then I have a picture here. Somebody made this and sent it to me wow back when I lived in Tennessee. And it's one of the old type, old-timey, I like to call it old-timey pictures, vintage picture. So that's it right there, of a vintage lady. And I'm going to be using that. It's got gloss over it too. Whoever made it like that. This is what the back looks like, and this is what the back, and I can't remember who sent it to me. I'm so sorry about that. If you're watching me and you remember that you sent this to me when I lived in Tennessee, please let me know in the comments below. So I'm going to do something. Let's see, I want to try to get it right in the middle. Oh, come on now. Pull it up a little bit. It don't want to slide on that styrofoam. So I'm going to do something to that nature right there. Okay? And I'm putting that on with Mod Podge. So here we go. So I've got my Mod Podge here. Shake it up real good. Now I have not used this Mod Podge in ages, so I'm hoping it's still good and that it still works. How long does Mod Podge last, y'all? If anybody knows, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Okay. I was wondering if it was even going to open on me. Okay. So, first off, I'm just going to get some Mod Podge and paint it on that whole side of this cedar wood block. Fill it up. Might have the edges, that's okay, to smooth that out and all, but I am not going to put Mod Podge on the whole block. What? Okay. Just trying to place that where I want it, kind of right in the middle. And there you go. And then I'm going to press it down and get it down in that Mod Podge real good. So hopefully it won't slide around. Pressing the corners in and the sides in real good. And then I'm going to get some more Mod Podge, and I am going to cover that joker up with Mod Podge to make sure it gets stuck on there really good, and to put a good, nice, glossy shine, because I have gloss Mod Podge. Okay, now I'm going to take my picture. I got to turn it back around facing me. And I'm going to place it where I want it. Right in the middle. Of the styrofoam piece. And I'm pressing it down. I'm going to hold it a minute. Alright, that's kind of not wanting to press down. So now I'm worried about it. I don't know if that's going to glue on good or not. They don't tell me how long I'll have to sit here and hold this thing now. Oh, come on. It's going to move around and mess up and not be in the middle right now. Okay, let's try and see what we can do. That needs something heavy pressed on that. And I hope I'm not messing the picture up. Alright, this ain't working like I thought it would. Alright, me. Y'all see how it's doing? I want it to lay down. To really glue on there. See how that corner is up? I don't like that. And I'm going to glue my fingers to it. It may not. Alright, anybody. I need tips. I need hints. I need help. I thought this was gonna work. But I guess not. Maybe I should have let that... it's moving. Maybe I should have let that dried first. everybody, I am back. This is dry. I have checked it. That is pretty dry on there. So I am going to give her another go and see if I can't get this on here. I'm going to try it in a little bit of a different manner. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to put a little bit just right on the back of that end of the picture, and then I'm going to lay it down, but I'm going to hold that end, both corners down. And I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes and hold it. And hopefully let that get stuck down on there, you know, kind of, hopefully pretty good, the corners and all. Look at there, that's already doing better already. Alright. Okay. So now, well, it is trying to come up a little bit. Let me hold it a little bit more. Get it on top because I was wanting to hold it down. Okay. Just gonna hold it down. Go move that one to the middle. This works better, but it looks to me like that top corner is trying to pop back up again. I just don't know. I may have moved the camera, y'all. Not meaning to. Sorry. That corner just does not want to stay down and stick to that. I wonder if I should wait and let that dry some or go ahead while it is sticking a little better than what it was a while ago. That keeps coming up. I wish that wouldn't do that. Can y'all see how that corner right there keeps wanting to raise up? not lay down on that. Anyway, and I get impatient, and I don't have patience. I can't wait. I might have should have waited, but I'm going on. And it looks like it's picking up more. If I had something heavy to press on that with, it may have to stay. The corner is still up. I want that to go down and stay down right there. It's really aggravating me. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it like that and let it dry. But that is supposed to be my little bookmark. Not bookmark. What's the thing called? Bookend. I promise, I can't think of nothing. Do nothing right, say nothing right, whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna go and let that dry, and then when it's completely dry, I'll just come back and show y'all the end product. Alrighty, toodaloo until then. Before I tried to glue that on there. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and let this dry a bit. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna take that off because it's barely on there. And I'm gonna let that dry. And then I'll cut the camera back on when I come back to finish it. That's all I know to do. I'm sorry. So, toodaloo until in a little bit. And I ain't got a dry finger to turn my camera off with. Okay guys, hello. I'm back. This is what it looks like. I think it done pretty good. I let it dry for a bit. And then I looked at it and this corner was still sticking up. Let's see. But I kind of pressed it down and mashed it down and held it down. And it looks like it is still staying pretty much, well, if I could get it in view, pretty much, you know, stuck down on there. But I felt like it needed, you know, at least one more coat of paint to maybe help that to stay stuck and not, you know, come up, and also give it more of a glossy look, which is what I like. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just another coat on it. Let's get this in a bit more. Alright. That should do it. Now I'm gonna let that dry, and that will be it. All that I do for that. I'm gonna try to come back on here one more time when that gets dry to show y'all that it is finished and dry. But see, y'all can do all kind of stuff like this with these little blocks. Okay? Alright, toodaloo until in a little bit. Hello everybody. I am back with the finished product. And I think it turned out pretty good. And I like it. And it's for me. So, here we go. There's my bookend. Now, as you can see, because I went kind of on the edge of the sides, so you can see that that's Mod Podge I put there, and there, and there, but this is mine, and that don't bother me one bit. I don't really mind about that, but y'all all out there would probably want it a little bit more perfecter, so y'all fix it the way y'all want to. And you can use any picture you want to use. You can use any background matting you want to, like scrapbook paper, or, you know, you could do a napkin or whatever. And you could cover the whole front part of the wood if you want to, instead of leaving that border all around it like I did. Whatever you want to do. I was just giving you a sample of something crafty that you could do with this triangle block. Now it's got a nice glossy finish of the Mod Podge over it, and it actually did, I mean, it's not totally, because see, when I do that, well, let me see how you see it mash in a little bit there? So it stays for a little bit, but then it'll pop back out, but it's not like it was. It's not totally all the way out. So it's good enough for me. And a lot of you out there may know the tips and tricks for making that go down all the way and stick down all the way real good and not pop out any. So y'all can give me those if you would like in the comments below, and just tell me what you think of what I did. And if I made you think of any other ideas to do like that with the blocks, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'm going to be coming up with some more ideals, craft ideals with the wood blocks and stuff to do. I'm still slow with loading up my videos because of YouTube. It's driving me nuts. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm trying. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Toodaloo.